Are you hungry?
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. Today we're baking. We're baking drömmar, or dreams. And this is something I used to do with my grandmother. I probably haven't baked these in almost 40 years. And I thought it's time to do it again. I still have very fond memories of baking these with my grandmother. But before we have a look at the ingredients we'll need, please do me the favor, hit the subscribe button and check the bell icon so that you get notifications. Let's have a look on the board. We have our butter, 75 grams. Now these are, I would say, almost kind of like shortbread cookies. Very sweet. 225 grams of sugar, 200 grams of flour, 6 grams of vanilla sugar, 75 milliliters of a neutral oil, and we have about a gram of deer horn salt. Now deer horn salt has the name, as you can tell, used to be done or made from deer horn, but now it's all chemical. But it's a leavening agent, and you have to, if you want to cook original Swedish dreams, you need the deer horn salt, so a gram of that. But before we get going, preheat your oven, 150 degrees. And the first thing we'll do is mix the butter and the sugar. Put our sugar in, our butter in. Now, one thing my grandma, well, first of all, she didn't have a food processor or anything like that. So we always used to do this by hand, just with a spoon. Takes maybe a little bit longer, but you just need to work in all the sugar into the butter. And it's obviously important that it's room temperature butter, so that it's easy to work with. So do that, probably it takes you a minute or two. As a kid, I used to love eating this. We'll add the oil to this. And mix this in as well. And now we need a bigger bowl in which we'll put the flour, the vanilla sugar and the deer horn salt. I'll just mix this up quickly. And now we put this mix into the flour mix. And we'll mix this together. We'll get in there with our hands. I need to make sure that we can make balls out of them. Yeah, that's okay. Now get your baking tray and put some kind of sheet on there, baking sheet, baking paper, and then I'll show you what we'll do with these. So this is the bowl I did before. We'll just place it on there. And then you make same size balls, place them all over the baking tray. And once you're done with that, I'll show you what we do next. They're quite fragile, these balls, so you have to make sure that you do it under pressure. As you can see, we got 15 balls out of this. So if you double the recipe, you'll get 30 and so on and so forth. Now we'll leave these somewhere cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to put them outside. It's still about 7-8 degrees. That's perfect. So I'll see you in 10-15 minutes. So these are cooled outside. And now we're just going to press them a little bit. Not too much. It doesn't matter if they crack a bit. Just press them all down a little bit. And now these are ready to go into the oven. As I said earlier, 150 degrees. They need to be in there 15 to 20 minutes. We'll have a look at them, but don't open the oven door. Just look through the window. So I'll see you in, 15 to 20. I'll let you know once we're done how long they were in. So here we are. This cracking is what's supposed to happen. If you look it up on the internet, this is what dreams should look like. Now, I just want to mention one thing. When you use deer horn salt and you use close to the oven and you get the kind of whiff or smell of the baking, it's going to smell like ammonium. But don't worry, that's what deer horn salt smells like when it's baking. Now comes the hardest part. Wait until they're cool. So I'll see you in, I don't know, an hour maybe, and then we'll try them. Since I put them outside, it didn't take that long. It took about half an hour, and now they're cool. But before we put them on a plate and I taste them, if you stuck with me this far in this very short episode, do me the huge favor, hit the thumbs up button below. It's really important to get my content out there to a wider audience so that they can enjoy it just like you're doing. But now let's put these lovely dreams on a plate. Now they look fragile, but they're not at all fragile. A cake mountain. So as I said, I haven't made these for over 40 years. But let's dig in. A million childhood memories coming back. Really nice. There's that little hint of vanilla from the vanilla sugar. But yeah, these are not low calorie. There's a lot of sugar, there's a lot of fat in them. But that just makes them so much better. I don't bake a lot on this channel, as you know. And if you don't like baking, just skip this episode. But if you do like baking, try these out. Because they have the best name ever. Dreams, or Drömmar. That's it for today. I hope you enjoy the episode. If you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, please support me by clicking the subscribe button, checking the bell icon, and leaving a comment below and let me know what you thought of the episode, as well as hitting that thumbs up button. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.